All right, gang, smoke and haze kind of taken over the interest here since the wet weather threat is gone. We do have more weather to talk about. We're going to get to that in a sec, which is the warmer temperatures. But really, this has been something, it's been the chatter as we continue to see these smoke emissions from the Canadian wildfires work south and southeast. It started earlier this afternoon, and now even as we head on through tomorrow, we might see a little bit of that push down toward the south. But as we get into Sunday morning, the wind direction again is going to start pushing some of that smoke and haze back into the region too. So for sensitive groups, we don't have any air quality alerts yet, but we may see some. We've got some up in most of the state of Michigan and also out into Wisconsin. But right now for the Hoosier State, not seeing too much, at least not yet. Now, this is the next story. Friday afternoon, this afternoon, mid-70s by Tuesday afternoon. How about close to 90 degrees? Yeah, we've got a big warm up coming as we get into the first couple of days of June. Current temperatures. Right now, Lafayette 76, Logansport 75, near Morocco we're at 75 degrees, Crawfordsville one of the cooler spots at 71. But these temperatures all pretty much in line for what we should do this time of year. Let's take a look at what's been going on over the last 3 hours. We can see our systems pass well south-southeast of us, a couple of showers dotted on the map. But notice coming up across Lake Michigan, you kind of see a little precipitation up the top of the screen. That's actually our cold front. It still has to come on through, so that's why we're running that small risk here of maybe a leftover shower storm. As we see here from the future radar, the showers quickly passing early tonight, right on through midnight. Then I think we're about done with temperatures dropping into the 50s. So pretty pleasant here as we get through Saturday morning, and minus the haze and smoke as it materializes into the afternoon. Pleasant temperatures again, and then back into the 50s as we head on through Saturday night and Sunday morning. How about this? We've seen some temperatures drop down to the 40s before mid-morning when we're back into the middle 50s. And then eventually back up to 70 degrees in the afternoon. So looks like we are going to have a pretty decent weekend all in all. And then as we get into next week, notice we're on Monday now with the future guidance. We can see here some clouds starting to come in. There still may be some of the smoke and haze around, but watch as the wind direction's now out of the south. So that may push some of that further north as we get into Monday and especially Tuesday. That's all out ahead of this next front that's coming on in. And by midweek, we'll start to see that front approach and more showers, more thunderstorms in the forecast for Wednesday. And over the next 7 days, notice this temperature trend, right? We are actually going to see temperatures tickling 90 by Tuesday of next week, 88 the daytime high. So looking pretty warm before the showers, thunder showers do return as we look ahead toward midweek. So for tonight, maybe a rain shower, thunder shower, then clearing skies, 54 degrees. And that sky may not be completely clear with that haze around. Same thing tomorrow, maybe a little haze with a few clouds, 72 should about do it. And the long range forecast for the next 7 days. There's that warm up early next week, well into the 80s. Shower storms Wednesday, Thursday, and then a dry day coming in on Friday.